Hello and welcome back to my amazing YouTube channel. I'm going to bring to you a quick 15-minute workout. We are going to be using the ball, and we're also going to be using our Pilates ring as well. So you can put your equipment off to the side. I'm on a raised mat today. It's going to be the same thing. Same results if you're down flat or if you don't have a mat at all. Even if you don't have equipment, you can still do this workout. So let's go ahead and lie onto our backs, back onto our backs. And we're going to take a moment just to flex in our feet and point in our toes. Let's keep doing a few rotations of these. Taking some deep breaths, really getting our bodies nice and grounded. We're not here for a long time, but we're here for a good time. So we're going to get this thing right started. Let's go ahead and keep those feet flexed to the ceiling. Arms go up towards the ceiling as well. Once we're here, I want you to draw the arms long overhead and then reach the arms back up towards the ceiling. And then pull the arms overhead and reach them long back up towards the ceiling. We got two more as we pull and release. For our next one, you're going to reach the arms long back overhead, and as you begin to pull the arms all the way up to the ceiling, curl your chin to the chest, lift up through that right leg, and start pumping in those arms as we inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you lift the opposite leg? Heels together, toes apart. Keep pumping in those arms as we inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep pumping for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And lift the legs long to the ceiling, hands off to the sides of your hips. We're pulling our legs in nice and tight. Start to drop your legs down towards the right. Circle your legs all the way around. Bring it back to the center. Stay in the center and hold. And then reverse. Opposite direction, dropping the legs down towards the mat. Floating the legs back up towards the ceiling and hold. And reverse again for our corkscrew. Lower the legs down towards the mat. Lift it all the way up towards the ceiling and hold. One more, opposite direction. Bring it all the way in, bend in the knees. And I want you to hug those knees into your chest. Taking a moment to reset. And then we are going to grab onto our ring. Grabbing onto our ring. Once you have your ring in hand, I want you to go ahead and extend your legs long to the ceiling and place the ring right out here in between your ankles. Between the ankles. Interlock the fingers. Place them back at the nape of the neck. Start to lower your legs down towards the mat. And then lift the legs right back up towards the ceiling. Inhale as we lower out those legs. Exhale as we lift. And inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And bend in the knees, grab onto that ring. Go ahead and plant your feet down into the mat. We're still holding the ring long to the ceiling. Once we're here, take a nice inhale. Begin to peel the buttocks off of the mat and the spine. Slowly begin to roll your body back down onto the mat, nice and controlled. Inhale as we roll and lift. Exhale as you bring it back down. We have two more here because we're going to lift and hold. And lift. And roll it back down. This time when you roll and lift the hips up, I want you to stay there and hold and lift that right leg long to the ceiling. Till you start to lower the leg down towards the mat and lift it up towards the ceiling. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. We're going for 3, 2. Last one. Can you keep the leg up? Small lifts up and down for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bend in the knee, reset the foot. Opposite leg lifts long to the ceiling. Lower it down to the mat and lift it all the way up. And lower and lift. We're going for 3, 2, last one. And bend in the knees, take a moment, relax the body down onto the mat. All right, we're going to lose this ring. And I want us to go ahead and grab onto our ball. We're going to roll over onto our core. Roll over onto our core. Once we're here on our core, we're going to stretch the ball straight out in front of us, holding on to that ball. And from here, neck is long, eyes gaze down into the mat. Can you begin to lift the ball and the legs up nice and high? And then roll it back down. Full extension here. As we lift and roll it back down. We got 2 more here as we lift and roll it down. Last one, lift. Can you stay up and hold? Start to flutter kick out in the legs for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower it right back down. Let's go ahead and place the ball down into the ground. And once we're here, you're going to start to pull the ball into the chest, come up almost like a swan, roll the ball back down, lower it out, stretch out in the arms, pull the ball in, lift, 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 and press it all the way back out. I don't think this raised mat was a good idea with these long legs of mine and arms, but it's all right. We got 3 more. Press, lower it down. Last one. Can you lift up and hold? And I want us to beat those heels together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and roll it all the way down. Nice. All right. I want us to go ahead and come up into a quick child's pose. We're going to drop our hips long back behind us, stretching our arms out long. We're still holding on to this ball. Taking a moment to reset. And then go ahead and bring the body up nice and tall. Still holding on to that ball. We're going to stretch it straight out in front of us. I want us to take a nice inhale as we go into a thigh stretch. Begin to lean the body all the way back. You want to try to let your shoulders guide you and still thrust that pelvis forward. And then lift, exhale, bring it up nice and tall. And then inhale, lean. Get that nice pull in those knees through the thighs. And then bring it right back in. We have 2 more here as we lean. Jab. And bring it right back in. Last and final one. As you lean, I want you to stay there and hold till you begin to lift the ball overhead, lower it back out in front of the chest. And lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. 2 more, lift, lower. Last one, lift, and lower, and bring it all the way in. Sweet. All right, from here, we're going to still have our ball in our left hand. We're going to place it down into the mat. The left knee stays into the mat as well. Stretch the right leg out long. Take your right hand, place it back at the nape of the neck. Now, if the ball is too much, lose the ball. Start to lift the leg up. Can you point your toe, rotate your leg forward, and then swing it back? And then rotate it forward, and then swing it back. Small movements are still appreciated here. So take your time with it. Find your balance. 1 really good rep is better than 5 bad ones. So take your time. 3 more. Forward and back. Last one, forward and back And reset that right knee down into the mat. Come up nice and tall. Release the hand, grab onto the ball. Let's do the same thing on the opposite side. Stretching it out long. Bring the leg up. Rotate the leg forward and swing it back. And you might find that one leg is a little bit better than the other, and that's fine. Take your time with it. We have 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And bring the body up nice and tall. Now, keeping the legs pressed together, go ahead and lie down onto your right hip. Stack the legs. Take that ball, lift it long towards the ceiling. We're going to go down into a mermaid stretch. Let me move over. I feel like I'm losing the screen. And then press up, bring it right back in, and then lower it down. And then lift, come back up. One more, down. And lift, bring it all the way in. Swing the legs around, same thing on the opposite side. Stacking the legs on top of each other. Bringing that right arm up, going over, stretching it out long. And then lift. We have 2 more. Down. And lift. Last one down. And lift. Bring it all the way in. All right, let's go ahead and lose that ball. We're going to place it off to the side. And then we're going to grab back onto our ring. This time, lying onto our backs. Lying onto our backs. We are essentially going into what's called roll-ups. Roll-ups. So I want you to keep your feet flexed. Ring is extended long to the ceiling. Can you take a nice inhale? Curl your chin to the chest. Begin to roll your body forward, nice and slow and controlled, and reach for your toes. And then slowly begin to roll the body back down onto the mat. Reaching the arms overhead, long behind you, biceps in alignment with the ears. And then roll the arms up, curl the chin to the chest. Roll the body forward, really dig those heels into the mat. Stretch forward for those toes. And then slowly roll the body back down onto the mat, nice and controlled. We have 2 more here. Roll forward, curl the chin to the chest, reach for those toes, and then slowly bring the body back down onto the mat, nice and controlled. Last and final one. Roll forward, curl the chin to the chest, reach for the toes, and as you begin to roll your body back, can you roll back about halfway and then hold? We're taking that right leg, lift it up a little higher, bring it back down. Left leg lifts and bring it back down. We're going for 3, 2, last one. And lift up nice and tall, relax out with the ring. All right, we're going to place that ring down off to the side as we lie back down onto our backs. We're going to do a high bridge now, or a high shoulder bridge. From here, we're going to take a nice inhale, begin to peel and bring your buttocks off of the mat. And then I want you to begin to place your hands underneath your hips, really pressing those hips up as high as you can. Now, can you take your right leg, lift it up? This time, flexing the foot, lower the leg down into the mat, and then lift it right back up. And then inhale, lower it down, flex the foot. Exhale, lift the leg up. We're going for 3, 2, last one. And bend in the knee, reset the foot down into the mat. Same thing with the opposite side. Begin to lift the leg up, flex the foot, lower the foot down into the mat, and lift, flex, lower it down. Point as we lift, flex as we lower. You should feel a little bit of an activation in those glutes and those hamstrings and maybe even the knees. Last one. And bend in the knee, reset the foot, release the hands. Good job. Take a moment, windshield wiper those knees, stretch it out. And from here, we're going to go into single leg circles. But before we do that, let's grab back onto our ring because we're going to place our right foot into the ring. Holding onto that ring, I want you to stretch the left leg out nice and long. Can you start to lift the left leg up towards the ceiling and lower it back down to the mat? And lift and lower. 2 more. Last one. This time, keep the foot down into the mat, bending the knee. I want you to begin to lift as high as you can, pull on that leg, and lower it back down. And lift and roll it back down. You should get a slight ab curl here, a nice pull in that hamstring. Last one. And release the left hand. Go ahead and drop that right leg off to the side. Let's stretch it out for a second. And then bring it back to the center. We're going to switch legs. Starting this time, both hands holding onto the ring. Stretch the right leg out long. Point the toe. And then flex the foot. Bring it back down. And then point and lift. And flex and lower. 1 more. Last one. Once the leg lowers, bend in the knee, replant the foot into the mat. Can you lift and then lower it back down? And lift and roll it down. Good job. Lift and roll it down. Last one. Lift. Roll it down. Release that right arm. Drop the left leg off to the side. And then bring it back into the center. Let's go ahead and let go of that foot from that ring. Bring it all the way in. And then let's go ahead and roll back over onto our core. For our finisher. We're going to come onto all four. Left hand is into the mat. Right hand is into the mat. Stretch the right foot back, left foot back, and hold. You have the option of staying here and holding, or if you want to do a little leg pull, start to lift the right leg up, rock your body forward, bring it back, reset the right foot. Left foot comes up, rock it forward, bring it back in. Keep switching legs each time, or again, you can just hold. Whichever one feels best for you here. For 3, 2, last one. Keep the feet down into the mat, knees go into the mat, drop the hips back, go into a quick child's pose. Can you walk your hands over to the right? And then walk your hands over to the left. And then bring it all the way up. Nice and tall. You made it. Quick little workout, midday, before bed, or maybe this is your workout for the day, and that's fine. But I will see you at the next class. Bye.